You believe you're black, why aren't you black?
Well, that's just not, that's like genetics.
If you can change your gender, can you change your race?
No.
These are times YouTubers destroyed wokeness, starting off with Sneako, who destroyed this transgender woman in a debate.
Can you identify as a black person?
No,
Why?
because I'm not black.
I'm not a woman, but I can identify as a woman according to you.
If you transition, maybe.
What defines a transition?
If that's your goal, you know?
If you believe it.
Sure.
If you believe you're black, why aren't you black?
Well, that's just not, that's like genetics. That's like ancestry.
You're also born a man or a woman. It's the same thing. That's also genetics.
Okay, I'm over it.
Next up we have Andrew Tate, who held a demonstration near the French embassy in Bucharest, where he protested the opening ceremony of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
And to sit here and let France mock the country, mock your religion, make fun of every single thing you feel holy. This is the Last Supper. This is everything holy about Christianity. And we say absolutely nothing about it and say, oh, you cannot even complain. What are we doing wrong by saying that this is disgusting? This is not art. They don't try and trick you or deceive people. If I give you a poison apple and you eat it, I murdered you. If I say this is a poison apple, all of this is done on purpose. They're telling you exactly what's going to happen. They're coming for your kids. They're coming for all your institutions. There's nothing cultural left now. They have an invitation. Or Europe. This is disgusting. Am I right? It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
But next we have Niko Omilana, who went undercover as a racist and went to a racist rally, and there he trolled some of the woke people.
What are your thoughts on 95% of Muslims saying they want to take over this country?
Disgusting.
And you heard about that before, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, I just made it up, so you really are a schmuck.
I never heard of it before.
Well, you just said that you did.
No, I was joking.
Oh, you were joking. This guy's a joker. He's a joker, aren't you?
I never heard of that. No, I've never heard of nothing so stupid in my life, man. Like 5% of Muslims want to take over this country.
No, he knows. Hannah, and let your heart out on camera, Hannah.
Right, basically, they need to get them all off.
Okay, that's mad. Okay, so wait, off our streets?
Yeah.
So
They're our streets.
And they're taking our jobs?
Yeah, they're taking our houses, they're taking the lot.
And they took your teeth as well?
Yeah, they did.
They took your teeth?
They got me on by being dirty little piss.
Oh, that's a bit mad. That's a bit crazy.
Moving on, we got the YouTuber called PragerU, who went around to see if his Mexican outfit was offensive. And a lot of people who stopped said that his outfit was offensive.
You find my outfit offensive?
Just, yeah.
You find it offensive? Do you find it offensive?
Maybe a little.
Do you think my outfit is offensive?
Are you Mexican?
No.
Yes.
I think it reaffirms stereotypes that are offensive to people.
You think people really think Mexican people are like this and carry around marachas?
No, I don't think people actually think that.
Do you find my outfit offensive?
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's not your culture.
Cultural appropriation? Why do you say that?
Because you're not like Mexican.
But then when he went to talk to actual Mexicans, here's what they had to say.
Can I just ask you, do you like my costume?
I like your mustache.
Do you?
Monthly.
Does my outfit offend you?
You look, no. You look nice.
Thank you. Do you like my costume?
Yes.
Does it offend you?
Es ofensivo.
No.
No, nothing. That's good.
Me guapo?
This is guapo. This is beautiful.
Beautiful. Do you like my outfit?
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Does my outfit offend you?
No, not at all.
Some people get offended by what I'm wearing.
No, it's not offensive. I think it's, you're in the right atmosphere.
Yeah.
Lo único dice de mostacho, no original.
No original.
But next up we have Avi Yemini, and this is what happened when he joined the anti-child mutilation activist Billboard Chris on the streets of Melbourne.
Older people like you guys, you can't grasp the idea.
Excuse me, I'm quite young.
All right, buddy.
I identify as 19.
See, this is the argument that people keep pulling. It's not about that.
Why
if
is
people
that
want
not
to
a
be
legitimate argument, though? Why can't I identify as a black person, but I can identify as a woman?
What? See, this is what I mean. Why is it harmful that people want to, like, identify as another gender? How does that harm you?
How does it harm you that I want to identify as 19?
It doesn't harm me.
Okay, so then why don't you accept it?
I didn't say I didn't accept it.
Do you accept that I'm 19?
If you want to say that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me.
So will you take back your statement where you said that I was an old man?
What?
I think I didn't give permission to film me. I don't want to be filmed.
Public stream, you don't need your permission. Cool.
You literally walked up to him and took a photo without his permission.
I'm not being put on in TV, you know.
Are you worried you're going to come off looking stupid?
No, it's not something I want to debate. That was just very typical of the level of intelligence. Oh, he's back.
Don't you find it funny that you said you don't want to be on film, you walked up, you took a photo without his consent, then you complained about being filmed without consent, and then you just won't leave us alone?
Being interviewed and photographed, you know.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Okay, so you didn't have to answer. It's just being photographed without consent is the same thing.
I don't want to be interviewed.
And you're still here.
It's like Mike Tyson said, social media made people way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it. And you can just tell this man had gotten away with being annoying his whole life. Next up we got the Nelk Boys, who went to a Trump rally. There this man wanted to interview them, but they began to troll him. The man was pretty chill even though they were trolling him, but then this woke woman got offended and went straight away to the security guard, which later kicked the Nelk Boys out.
Let's ask a couple quick questions, you know.
I can do it.
Yeah? So we'll get the guys online.
Yeah, I'll
All right,
do
where
it.
you from? Why you here?
Yeah, easily.
Okay. Why you voting for Hillary?
Hey, don't say that word 10 feet near me. If you want to say Hillary, back up 10 feet.
All right.
I kind of have like a problem with Trump, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I want him to win, but he kind of had like an affair with my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, he f***ed my mom, so I'm just trying to, I don't know how to really explain it.
Well, you know what? I think we're going to cancel that interview.
Oh, no,
We're doing a live hit in front of 5 million people.
Sorry, bud.
It's not live, is it?
No, it was going to be, but I'm glad
have a
you
live
started
hit
talking
with
ahead
the
of time
network.
because that's unacceptable.
But I know you want to brag about it.
Yeah.
It is cool, obviously, but don't say it on live TV.
Oh my God, dude.
No, I was telling him I was going for Trump.
Some people are on the fence, right, about whether to vote for him, and that's going to probably make it turn.
Take care.
I apologize.
No problem, man.
I was just being honest.
We'll be in the rally. Trump's really active with the black community, though. He always has been.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with the opportunity
That's
zones
mine.
and black colleges.
That's mine. I love him.
So,
I love Trump.
you know, the National Diversity Coalition's been great.
If I ever meet him, I'm going to say, what's up, man? That's literally what I'm going to say.
Highest African American unemployment, highest Mexican unemployment.
Employment, you mean, yeah.
Highest Asian American unemployment, highest women American unemployment.
Yeah.
Highest student unemployment.
Employment.
Sorry, unemployment. What's the issue?
So we've had a little bit of information come out that there's persons out here harassing patrons or
Not at all.
filming trollish kind of things. So if that's the case, we're gonna have to ask you guys to leave. Yeah.
You asked for an interview. He gave his valid opinion.
Exactly.
Just like,
Before
hold on.
we were
Hey. Stop talking. So who's with him? We all are.
And
You
y'all
guys are
need to
all
leave.
uninvited.
Everybody's uninvited.
But moving on, in the Whatever podcast, this woke woman's logic made no sense and the hosts were quick to disprove her logic.
I don't think you can be sexist towards men, and I don't think you can be racist towards white people.
How have you arrived at that conclusion?
I don't know, just hearing like all the stories about like all this messed up stuff they did in the past. Like, I'm not even black, but I have a grudge against them.
Well, wait,
I'm
but
trying
you're
to figure out
part
how to
white.
myself.
You're part white. Are you referring to slavery?
Yeah, and just like the treatment of them over time since then, like all the discrimination.
Do you think that white people were the only ones who engaged in slavery?
Probably not. That's probably around the world too.
Do you think that maybe the fact that you don't know that everybody engaged in slavery is part of the reason why you think the way that you do about this?
I don't know. I don't think it has to do with my worldviews. I think it has to do with the insecurity in myself. I don't like the white part of me, so I kind of project that onto others probably.
Thank you. Right. Okay. Well, that's a pretty self-aware thing to say. How do you think they went about getting slaves? Like, what do you think the process was?
Didn't they go like that's part of America, right? They like went into Africa and stole them from our homes.
Yeah. So you think that they just went to Africa and then like rounded them all up and like caught them, put them in sacks, and then put them on the boat?
That's pretty much the gist of what I got out of.
So the reality of it is, and like it's not your fault for not knowing this, our education system is so flawed, that the Africans who were sold in the slave trade were sold by other Africans. So there were slave markets in Africa where they would capture their own people, then sell them off overseas. And there was also the Barbary slave trade as well, which was like Arabic Barbary pirates who would capture white Europeans and enslave them too. And there was like over 1 million white Europeans that were enslaved during the Barbary slave trade. Slavery happened around the world everywhere.
So wait, are you trying to like say that like white people were slaves too?
Yeah, white people were also slaves.
That's where the term slave comes from, is the Slavic region.
Exactly.
That's why Eastern Europeans are so oppressed even within Europe.
I don't know, but I didn't see them oppressed over here that much. Like, I don't know. In history, I don't see books talking about the oppression of white people.
Yeah, that's
Why do you think
that's
that
a problem.
Information has never been this easily available, yet people are getting dumber. Next up we have a YouTuber that went around and asked people if you can change your gender. Can you change your race too? And this woke college students couldn't even answer such a simple question.
Do you think you can change your gender?
Physically, yeah.
Of course you can change your gender.
If you can change your gender, can you change your race?
No,
Why?
because that's just how you're born.
Isn't your gender how you're also just born?
Yeah, I see where you're getting with, but right now we do have surgeries available to change gender. We don't have that for race yet. So maybe in the future that could be something.
No, you can't change your race. I feel like one is actually a stagnant part of identity, and the other one is serious, but it's in a different form. It's not the same concept. Race is your roots, where you were born with from, ages ago. So I think
Isn't your gender what you're born with too?
that's true, but I think it's a different
Gotcha, bitch! They can't even recognize when they're completely contradicting themselves. And even the ones that realize they're contradicting themselves, they won't say they are because they're too scared to get cancelled.